Go for it.
Hello, my name is Maria Elena Garcia. I am 16 years old and I come from Bosco Yaqui tribe in Guadalupe, Arizona. My goal as a Guadalupe citizen is to make gun laws stricter and safer for us and our children to prevent gang violence, accidental shootings, and school shootings. To enable our community to be safer for us and the next generation and a better future for us. Upon my research, I found out that Arizona ranks 16th highest in the country in gun deaths rates with 15.2 such deaths per 100,000 residents. In Arizona, guns were used in 227 of the homicides. Manslaughter counted by the FBI and rifles were used in just 17 of them. That's 0.05% of all killings and 0.07% of killings in which a gun was the weapon of choice. Handguns, sharp objects, and body parts accounted for 156.46 of killings that year in Arizona. The firearm deaths in Arizona is 917. The rate is 13.4. The U.S. death is 3,003,390 deaths. The U.S. rate is 10.2. With the accidental shootings, I have found 2 cases in which one is on September 28, 2018. A 10-year-old boy was accidentally shot Friday outside a Quick Trip convenience store. Police said the shooting occurred around 4 p.m. outside the store. The boy was standing with his father near the gas pump when someone inside the vehicle moved the car, which accidentally discharged, striking the boy. The boy was taken to the hospital with serious but survivable injuries. But in June 2018, a 14-year-old boy died Monday night from injuries suffered when he was accidentally shot at a Glendale home last week. The boy and a 13-year-old friend were messing around with a handgun when the weapon discharged, striking the 14-year-old boy. Glendale police said that the boy had very life-threatening injuries. The boy was taken to the local hospital in critical condition and died Monday, police said. There have been 154 mass shootings in the U.S. so far in 2018. Americans are most likely to die from a gun violence than more leading causes of death combined, with some 11,000 people in the U.S. killed in firearms assault each year. The most recent year, the FBI data and the gun trace information with tobacco, alcohol, and firearms were available. That includes 227 deaths in firearms in Arizona. Arizona gun death rate is 40% higher than the national average. Somebody is murdered by a gun in Arizona almost every day. In Arizona, there are 271 gun deaths and homicides in 2010. What I want is to stop and decrease the amount of gun use and to make the gun law stricter and more safer for us and our children. And if they are, it could decrease the amount of homicides in Guadalupe and in Arizona as well as the United States. This will help our community come together, not against, and to keep ourselves and our children safe and to do what we want, to make and be a change and to do better for ourselves, and not to be afraid of doing something or going somewhere. I want us to be the generation to stop ending lives with weapons and to stop violence and be the generation that makes a change and become better and does better. I want us to be this generation. And also for the people who are saying like, why should I give up my weapon? That I want to say that why should I give up my life because you don't want to put down your gun or be safe with it? Why should my sister risk her life because you don't want to follow the law? So why should I risk mine? Thank you.
I think that it is a big problem in my community because whenever you hear a firework, you could either think of it as a firework, or sometimes your mind goes to a gunshot. And it shouldn't be like that at all for anyone. And in my head, I think I go straight to a firework so I don't get scared. And where I live, I have thin walls, so things can go through my house very easily. To me, it's sadly not a surprise, because there's a lot of kids that I've talked to that say they know people that have guns, and their family members wave them around like it's nothing, and then next door to them there's shootings and they're laughing about it, but it's a serious topic, even though we joke around about it and laugh about it. It would make the community a lot safer than it has been, because I've been told that you can buy a pistol at the age of 18 or 21. I can't remember exactly, but even that by itself is very dangerous, and it isn't right, because there's so much youth in our town of Guadalupe.
Gun violence has on me is the fact that I'm losing a lot of people to it, and there's really nothing I can do about it, because there's not any specific rules or laws that say like you can't do this and you can't do that. It's just like whatever nowadays, and it's really, really bad. I'm not surprised, honestly. Like in Arizona, people I know, they get too carried away and caught up in the moment that they have something that makes them look cool nowadays, and it's just being promoted, and some people just get too carried away, so I'm not really surprised. It would affect me in a positive way, but then again, nothing would really change, because people are gonna act like how they are now. They're just gonna brush it off. They're gonna brush it aside. But then again, it could be positive, because like they're gonna have that mentality that it's not okay, so they could restrict themselves. But then again, there might not be a lot of change.
It affects not only me, it affects everyone, like in Guadalupe. Even though we're used to hearing stuff of like people getting shot and killed, we still don't feel safe. Like, we're scared of hearing pop or hearing yelling and hearing like tires, like cars going really fast, thinking it's like a drive-by or something, you know. Because we're used to that. We know when something's not right. We have that feeling, and it's scary, especially little kids, because they shouldn't know that. They should be feeling safe. They shouldn't have to be worried about having anything happen to them. Like, they hear a pop, they're gonna run inside, or they're gonna like hide or something, you know. It's scary. It's sad. It's crazy and it's scary to know that we're number 16, because it may seem like it's not that bad, but it is, because it's 16. It's not that far from being number 1. I mean, knowing about all the things that are happening and hearing all of this, we can go up to 1. I don't think anything will change, because the way things are now, like, a lot more laws have been passed to, like, you know, stop it and to be more safer and stuff like that. But even with those laws, it didn't change. It's still not changing.